So, as you might know, there's a lot of money coming down the turnpike for communities like ours who are continuing to suffer the social and economic fallout of the opioid crisis. Knowing this, I've been doing my best to keep a close eye on the rollout of Governor DeWine's OneOhio Recovery Foundation. This is a nonprofit that was set up to receive and allocate the lion's share of the funding that's coming down the road from multiple legal settlements with pharmaceutical manufacturers and distributors. Now, currently it looks like this money is going to be handled primarily by elected officials, retired officials, other government workers, and the like. One of our own Sauter County Commissioners is even chairing our regional board for Region, I believe it's 9. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with this plan. I mean, that's what government workers are there to do, right? But the problem of faithful representation is already rearing its ugly head, and what I mean by that is this. So far, they're bringing very few people to the table who have direct lived experience, in this case with drug use and addiction. This oversight has led certain individuals and organizations, such as Harm Reduction Ohio, to sound an alarm. In one recent article, HRO pointed out that, and I quote, "County commissioners, township trustees, and Ohio's 1,500 municipalities have almost no experience working to reduce overdose deaths. These governments will already get 30% of the opioid settlement, and many of them have no idea how to spend the money." Now, as a candidate for Sauter County Commissioner, I have to agree with this statement. Not all, but many of our local, regional, and state office holders have shown precious little understanding of the opioid crisis. They can't articulate where it came from, how it impacts vulnerable people on a day-to-day basis, and which potential solutions are backed by evidence. To make matters worse, they're often failing to bring the right people to the table to inform the decision-making process. And we're seeing this play out right now in real time, from the city of Portsmouth to our county government, all the way up to the State House. Unfortunately, it's not common, or not uncommon, rather. So I'm grateful to those who are willing to hold our elected officials accountable, both for their actions and their inactions. We Americans already possess a deep, deep distrust of our government. It's part of our culture as a nation that was born in rebellion. But it only adds fuel to the fire when those in power insist on doing things like holding secret meetings, refusing to let the public in, and making backroom deals. So, on the matter of OneOhio, I believe that all future funding that washes up on the shores of our counties from various opioid settlements belongs to the people, plain and simple. This is blood money. Therefore, it should flow directly to those organizations and agencies that are on the ground, saving lives in their local communities. And on the need for more government transparency in general, it's important for voters, and that means you, hopefully, to make your voice heard at the ballot box this November. If elected to office, I intend to make public as much of Sauter County's official proceedings as the people can stomach. Meaning, we will meet outside of normal working hours, so more folks can attend and be involved in the decision-making process. We will assemble an advisory team of community stakeholders to better inform our decisions, especially on issues that impact vulnerable people. And, this is important, we will publicize the criteria surrounding our decision-making process. In other words, nothing will be arbitrary when it comes to how and to whom we allocate funding. Nor will we wait for folks to come and inquire about why we took certain actions or who they should contact with their questions. We'll be proactive in fulfilling our responsibility to educate the public on how their government is working for them, no matter how much time and energy that takes. So here's my pledge to you as your candidate for Sauter County Commissioner. The days of wait and see or just trust us, we know what we're doing, are over. This was never how democratic functions of a Republican government were intended to work. And I am certain that both Democrat and Republican voters alike in our county are tired of it.